Hello everyone, welcome to Sri Kartikeya IAS Academy. In this video, we are going to deal with some questions related to current affairs. Let's go with it. Question number 1. Consider the following statements about Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. Statement 1. It is a multi-state cooperative society. And statement 2. It is wholly owned by Indian Oil. Which of the statements given are correct? So in this question, statement 1 is the correct statement. So this Indian Farmer Fertilizer Cooperative Limited is a multi-state cooperative society. Whereas when we go with the statement number 2, it says that it is wholly owned by Indian Oil, but actually it is owned by Cooperative Societies of India. So this statement is an incorrect statement. So the correct answer is option A, as the first statement is the correct statement. Let's go with the second question. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. 5G is expected to be up to 100 times faster than 4G. Statement 2. 5G will have lower latency than 4G. Statement 3. 5G will be able to support more connected devices than 4G. So how many of the above statements are correct? So the entire question is about the 5G and compared to 4G, right? So in this question, all the three statements are correct. It means the 5G is expected to be up to 100 times faster than the 4G, and the 5G will have lower latency than 4G, and the 5G will able to support more connected devices than the 4G. So this is all about the second question. Let's go with the third question. Consider the following statements in respect of Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards. Statement 1. Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards are titles under Article 18 Class 1 of the Constitution of India. Statement 2. Padma Awards, which were instituted in the year 1954, were suspended only once. And statement 3. The number of Bharat Ratna awards is restricted to a maximum of 5 in a particular area. How many of the above statements are not correct? So let us go in detail about this question. In the statement number 1, he says that Bharat Ratna and the Padma Awards are the titles. So actually this Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards are the civilian awards, right? They are not the titles, they are civilian awards. Right? And he also says that the Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards are under the Article 18 of Class 1. But actually the Article 18 Class 1 says that Indian Constitution pertains to the abolition of the titles. So the statement 1 is not a correct statement. Let's go with the statement number 2. Padma Awards, which were instituted in the year 1954, were suspended only once. It says that it was suspended only once. But actually the Padma Awards have not been suspended at any point. Right? So even this statement is not a correct statement. Let's go with the third statement. The number of Bharat Ratna award is restricted to a maximum of 5 in a particular year. Right? Even this statement is not a correct statement because there is no fixed or maximum number of Bharat Ratna awards that can be awarded in a particular year, and the number of participants vary in every year, right? So even this statement is not a correct statement, right? So here he is asking which of the following statements are not correct. So as the first statement, second statement and third statement, the three statements are not correct. So option D is the correct answer. Let's go with the fourth question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The United Nations Capital Development Fund and the Arbor Day Foundation have recently recognized Hyderabad as 2023 City of the World. And statement 2. Hyderabad was selected for the recognition for a year following its commitment to grow and maintain the urban forests. Which one of the following statement is correct? Right? Here in the statement 1, It says that the United Nations Capital Development Fund and the Arbor Foundation has recognized the Hyderabad Tree City of the World. But actually, this was recognized by the Arbor Day Foundation and the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, which is nothing but FAO. So statement 1 is not a correct statement, because this Hyderabad Tree City of the World is recognized by the Arbor Day Foundation and the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, right? So when we go with the statement number 2, it says that Hyderabad was selected for the recognition for a year following its commitment to grow and maintain the urban forest, right? So this statement is a correct statement. So as he is asking about the correct statement, the statement 1 is not correct, but statement 1 is not correct, but statement 2 is correct. So D is the correct option. Let's go with the fifth question. Consider the following statements in respect of Laureus World Sports Award, which was instituted in the year 2000. Statement 1. American golfer Tiger Woods was the first winner of this award. And statement 2. The award was received mostly by Formula 1 players so far. And statement 3. Roger Federer received this award the maximum number of times compared to others. So he is asking how many of the above statements are correct. In this question, statement number 1 and the statement number 3 are the correct answer. But when we go with the statement number 2, it says that the award was received mostly by the Formula 1, which is an incorrect statement. This Laureus World Sports Award is not prominently received by Formula 1 players. It is not limited for Formula 1. So this statement is incorrect. So as the statement number 1 and 3 are the correct one, so C is the correct option. Question number 1. Lithospheric plates move around very slowly, just a few millimeters each year. This is because of A. Rotation of Earth, B. Ocean currents, C. Gravitational force acting on the plates, D. Movements of magma inside the Earth. The correct answer is option D, movement of magma inside the Earth. Because of the movements of magma inside the Earth, the lithospheric plates are moving few millimeters each year. Let's go with the second question. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. The rock equidistant on either side of the crust of mid-oceanic ridges show remarkable similarities in terms of period of formation, chemical composition, and magnetic properties. Statement 2. The age of oceanic rock decreases as one moves away from crest of mid-oceanic ridge. So which of the above statements are incorrect? If we see the first statement, it tells about the rocks and its similarities of the period of formation, chemical composition, and magnetic properties, which is a correct statement. And statement number 2 is, it says that the age of the oceanic rocks decreases as one moves away from the crest of mid-oceanic ridge. This statement is not a correct statement, because he says about the decrease, but here it increases. The age of oceanic rocks increases as one move away from the mid-oceanic ridge. So here in this question he is asking about the incorrect statement, as the second statement is incorrect. B is the correct answer. Let's go with the third question. The earth movements are divided on the basis of the forces which cause them. So here saying that the earth movements are divided on the basis of the forces, right? So these forces are of two types. The one is the exogenic forces and the second is the endogenic forces. So the exogenic forces are the one that work on the surface. They work on the surface of the earth and are called as exogenic forces. Example like winds, waves, tides, etc. Right? So the next one is endogenic forces, right? So these are the forces which act in the interior of the earth. They act in the interior of the earth. Example, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, etc. So, which of the following are considered as the endogenic forces? He is asking about the forces that act on the interior of the earth, like the earthquake and volcanic eruptions, right? Now, let us go into the options to know. First option is a glacier, and the second option is the sea wave. As this glacier is sea wave, these are on the surface of the earth. These forces are on the surface of the earth, right? So, they come under the exogenic forces. And the third option and the fourth option, which is the landslide and the diastrophic forces, the fourth option is, so the diastrophic forces means the forces that cause the earth's crust to deform, right? So these two forces that act in the interior of the earth, right? So these two come under the endogenic forces. So he is asking us to select the correct answer code. So as the 3 and 4 are the correct answer code, B will be the correct answer. Let's go with the fourth option. Fourth question. Which of the following evidences supported the continental rift? 1. Jigsaw fit of shorelines of Africa and South America. 2. Rocks of same age across the oceans. 3. Tilt deposits. 4. Glacier deposits, right? How many of the above options are correct? A says only 1, B only 2, C all 3, and D only 3, and D all 4. So here all the 4 statements regarding this continental drift is correct. So let us know what is this question in detail. What is this continental drift and what are these evidences, right? So this continental drift theory is proposed by Alfred Wegener. Actually, ఈ ఆల్ఫ్రెడ్ వెజనర్ కాంటినెంటల్ డ్రిఫ్ట్ థియరీని ప్రపోజ్ చేశారు. ఇతను ఏమంటారంటే, ఇప్పుడు మనకి కాంటినెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఏంటి, యూరోప్ కానీ, ఏషియా కానీ, నార్త్ అమెరికా కానీ, సౌత్ అమెరికా కానీ, ఇలా డిఫరెంట్ కాంటినెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఈ అన్ని కాంటినెంట్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నట్టు డిఫరెంట్గా కాకుండా ఒకప్పుడు కలిసే ఉండేవి అని ఇతను చెప్తాడనమాట. అంటే అన్నీ ఒకప్పుడు కలిసి ఒక పెద్ద లార్జ్ ల్యాండ్ మాస్గా ఉండేవి అని చెప్తాడు ఈ వెజనార్. అయితే కొన్ని కారణాల వల్ల అవి తర్వాత ఇలాగా వేరే సపరేట్ కాంటినెంట్స్గా డివైడ్ అయిపోయి, కానీ ఒకప్పుడు మాత్రము అవన్నీ కలిసి ఒక పెద్ద లార్జ్ ల్యాండ్ మాస్గా ఉండేవి అని ఇతను చెప్తాడనమాట. అయితే అతను ఇలా చెప్పడానికి ఇలాగ అనుకోవడానికి కొన్ని రీజన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అలాగా కొన్ని ఎవిడెన్సెస్ అతను చూపిస్తాడనమాట. ఒకే ఎవిడెన్స్ ఏంటంటే, అతను సౌత్ అమెరికా ఇంకా అలాగే ఆఫ్రికాలో ఉన్న బార్డర్ మార్జిన్స్ని అతను ఒక సిమిలారిటీ కనుక్కుంటాడనమాట. ఎలాగంటే సౌత్ అమెరికా ఒక బార్డర్ మార్జిన్, అలాగే ఆఫ్రికా ఒక బార్డర్ మార్జిన్ ఒకేలా అంటే మ్యాచ్ అయినట్టు అతనికి అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎలా కనిపిస్తుంది అంటే, మనం కొన్ని పజిల్ గేమ్స్ ఆడతాం కదా, అంటే బార్డర్ని బట్టి ఆ పజిల్ మనం అరేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం అలా మ్యాచ్ చేసినప్పుడు చివరికి ఒక పిక్చర్ వస్తుంది కదా, అలాగా ఇతను సౌత్ అమెరికా ఒక బార్డరు అలాగే ఆఫ్రికా ఒక బార్డరు మ్యాచ్ అయినట్టు అతను కనుగొంటాడు. ఇంకొకటి అతను ఏం ఫౌండ్ చేస్తాడంటే, రాక్స్ ఆఫ్ సేమ్ ఏజ్ అక్రాస్ ద ఓషన్స్, అంటే బ్రెజిల్లో ఉన్న ఓషన్స్లో ఉన్న రాక్స్ అలాగే వెస్టర్న్ ఆఫ్రికా ఓషన్స్లో ఉన్న రాక్స్ ఒకే ఏజ్ని కలిగి ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. అలాగే అతను ఇంకొక ఎవిడెన్స్ కూడా ఇస్తాడు, టిల్ట్ డిపాజిట్స్ గురించి, గ్లేషియర్ డిపాజిట్స్ గురించి, ఇలాగే అతను ఎవిడెన్సెస్ ఇస్తాడనమాట. సో ఇలా ఈ 4 ఎవిడెన్సెస్ అతను కాంటినెంటల్ డ్రిఫ్ట్ని ప్రూవ్ చేయడానికి ఇస్తాడనమాట. అంటే కాంటినెంటల్ డ్రిఫ్ట్ అంటే నేను చెప్పాను కదా, ఒకప్పుడు ఈ కాంటినెంట్స్ అన్నీ ఒక పెద్ద లార్జ్ ల్యాండ్ మాస్గా ఉండేవి అని చెప్పేది కాంటినెంటల్ డ్రిఫ్ట్ అనమాట, రైట్? సో ఈ అన్ని ఎవిడెన్సెస్ అతను ఇస్తారు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ కరెక్ట్ అని అడిగినందుకు ఆల్ ద 4 ఆప్షన్స్ కరెక్ట్. సో డి అన్నది కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ అనమాట. లెట్స్ గో విత్ ద 5th క్వశ్చన్. Which of the following elements makes the highest share in Earth's crust by weight? A. Iron, B. Silicon, C. Oxygen, and D. Aluminium. The correct answer is option C, oxygen. Oxygen weighs for about 46.60% of weight, which is the highest share in the Earth's crust, right? Whereas when it comes to the iron, iron shares 5% of its share in the Earth's crust, and silicon share 27.72% in the Earth's crust, and aluminium shares 8.13% in the Earth's crust. So that's all about today's current affairs questions. See you all tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please do like the video, share the video, and for more videos, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.